chapters is like teaching you how to remember certain things,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like a method to remember it, and it's really simple. It's literally just visualization.
Yeah. Is it the Mind Palace thing?
Mind Palace, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the like. It's funny. It's funny how effective that shit is.
Yeah.
Like it's like
You use it?
I have experience with it. Like I've used it
I
for
really
shit.
just started, so it's hard to remember to use it even because it's just like it's a muscle,
It's
right?
very intricate, but I think once you, it's like with anything. Like if you're not used to it, it's hard to kind of get into it. But I think once you get into it, it's very, very useful because it's a place you're familiar with, like say your crib, and then every little point in the crib as you walk through it.
Because you're not going to remember that.
Oh,
it's information that you already know.
For anyone, because we're talking
Yeah,
like
they don't
niggas
know. Yeah, we should
for anyone that
explain.
doesn't know what the Mind Palace is,
Just picture. Okay, so let's say you want to learn. Give me a topic.
something simple. Pi.
Pi.
Yeah.
Like the number.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you just take your room, a room from your childhood. Take that.
Something you're very
Visualize
familiar
it. Walk in the room and turn right. Go to that corner, and visualize. Let's say the first. So 3 point. ... Right.
Yeah,
So
the first few
visualize the
numbers.
first 3-4 numbers. Visualize that and make it like very, very graphic and absurd, and like he says, even like incorporate like sexual, like very bizarre shit, so that it sticks in your mind and you'll never forget it.
Like it could be like a fucking, I don't know the first numbers, but it's like, let's say
So it's like, I don't know.
there's 25 somewhere in there. You walk in the house, you turn right, and then you see a nigga with like 25 dicks on his folder, on his fucking
Or like
forehead.
you pull out like a paper from his ass and it just has the number 25.
Yeah.
You're
like,
not gonna forget that, and the paper is covered in shit. You're not
and
gonna
you
forget
and you
that.
put it at that specific place in the Mind Palace, so that every time you walk through, that's what happens. So then you use that in order. So like the
So go to
first
the
two
next
numbers,
corner.
yeah, and then you go for the next, yeah.
And
it just
I'll explain like the science
fucking
behind
fire.
it. It's not, the reasoning he gives is okay. So he actually like runs you through it. So you walk in the room, turn to your right, and what you see is 2 seahorses mating on the bed. Right? So your seahorses, the 2 seahorses represent your 2 hippocampi. So that part of your brain retains information. So like it's useful, right?
Yeah.
And there's also a vacuum that sucks up the two seahorses, and the vacuum represents also your hippocampi, which only retains useful information. So if it's not useful to you, it's not effective for your brain to retain.
Because your brain has a memory limit.
Yeah.
So
and also
it
like
can't
just
be fucking
is it
taken
useful?
anything.
Like is it useful at all for you to remember
Yeah.
it? And if
Practical,
you're not using it, then it sucks it up. So that's number 1 corner. Number 2 corner is you imagine a chunk of peanut butter stuck to the wall. And what this represents is just the information chunking and sticking, chunking the information together.
Is that
and
him
sticking
trying to get
to
you
the
to
wall.
remember
The process. Yeah.
through the Mind Palace?
Yeah.
That's
Sick.
fire. That's a sick way.
Yeah.
And then to show how it works.
And then it's chunky peanut butter on the wall stuck. The third corner is bunch of messy wires. You cannot untangle them, and that represents your past memories and your neural network. So that neural network it's tangled. You can't really untangle it. So once you add another cord, new memory, new learned thing that you add to that bunch of cords, it'll be harder to untangle it because using previous like knowledge to your advantage is huge because it sticks better. And then the 4th corner is you picture like an iconic image, it like framed onto the wall. I pictured like the Basquiat with the no shoes, wearing a suit. So that's just to like the visualization, right? Yeah. Make it super vivid so you don't forget. The picture superiority effect, he calls it.
Bro, visualization.
Then, last one. You go back to the entrance and there's a huge blue pin that's right in the entrance. Sorry. And that's supposed to just represent like
the process,
the importance of spatial awareness, and because that's like built into our evolution, right? It's like if you need to survive, you need to know where the river is for the water. You need to know where,
and you need to be able to see it in your head so that you can kind of